November.
So we wanted to start off just talking about some real victims of drunk driving. Our first one is Paul Anthony Cunningham. He was in the Navy. He was only 21 years old. He was on liberty with his fiance, and they were struck by a drunk driver. He was only 21 years old, and the driver was 3.5 times the legal limit. He actually died from this accident, and his fiance survived with some very serious injuries. This little girl was she was only 3 days away from her 8th birthday when the car she was traveling with was hit head-on by a drunk driver. She miraculously survived, but now she has to live the rest of her life as a paraplegic. And the drunk driver only received 10 years in prison and was eligible for parole after 5 years. And our last victim, Joey Romero, he was just walking down the street after work. He was only 18 years old. He was a high school senior, and a woman driving a car. She was actually under the influence of prescription drugs. She wasn't even drunk, but she jumped over the curb, hit him, and she fled the scene. And she said she was so intoxicated that she didn't even realize that she hit a person. She thought she hit like a mailbox or something. And she received 6 years in prison, and he died 2 days after the accident. So the reason that we're talking to you guys about drunk driving is that we are at that age where we are more susceptible to being in an accident, no matter what our blood alcohol level is. So even if we're not legally drunk, which is 0.08, we're more likely to be involved in a crash. So there are a lot of charts out there that can help you kind of understand like what it means to be legally impaired. 0.08 is legally drunk, and you'll experience like euphoria, fatigue, impairment, balance and speech, difficulty, vision. Your reaction time and your hearing, judgment are all impaired. So that's why you're not supposed to be driving when you're drunk. And just to kind of compare, if a 160-pound man consumes 4 beers in 1 hour, that's about 0.08. That's legally drunk.
All right, so drinking and driving has been a major issue in the United States for years. Roughly 30 people every day die from an alcohol-related incident. Last year, 10,322 people died alone due to alcohol-impaired driving, and every year about 1 million people are arrested for drinking and driving. In 2013, there were 2,076 deaths from alcohol-related accidents. 17% of death among children were caused by drinking and driving. There were over 1.4 million arrests to people under the influence of alcohol and drugs while driving. Younger people, in general, at all levels of alcohol content, have a greater risk than older people and more experienced drivers. Ages 21 to 24 accounted for 33% of drunk driving and fatal crashes last year. And 22% of all teens admitted to at some point riding with an impaired driver.
So why shouldn't you drink and drive? There's a lot of reasons why you shouldn't, but some are more obvious than others. The first reason would be suspended licenses. You can get your license suspended, and it's hard to live your daily life nowadays because you lose your privilege of transportation, and you're used to having that, so it'd be hard for you to start using like public systems. You can also lose your professional licenses, like lawyers, doctors, nurses, plumbers, and you get and to get the license back, you have to go through classes, pay fees, and even appear in court. Another reason is you can lose your job or your insurance. When you get a DUI or arrested, you can get that to your employer or your insurance company, and depending on their policy, they can revoke your insurance or have you pay a higher fee. Or in the job, they can just fire you because it depends on their policy, but it's all different. You can also get in trouble with your school. A lot of schools have policies on take it off your record, but not a lot of people have that kind of money. Employers and universities can always look at your criminal records and discriminate you against your mistake. DUIs end up in arrest, and that leads to court dates and appearances, and those appearances and attorneys cost a lot of money, and it adds up. And going to those court appearances takes out time of your day, and a lot of schools and companies have a certain amount of time that you can have an absence, and if you go over that, you can get in serious trouble. And skipping a court date, you can get in more trouble, pay higher fees, or even just go to jail. And the last reason is the most important reason. If you drink and drive, you're endangering yourself, your loved ones, or even a stranger. You can take their life or kill or just injure them severely, and you're always going to live with the guilt forever of hurting someone with that one mistake that you did, and you always carry it for the rest of your life.
So, what can we do for preventing drunk driving? First, I think legal vehicle focus can reduce the legal use limits. That means legal use limits will be reduced from 0.08 to 0.05. That means even you are feeling thirst with one drink, it is still considered drunk driving. And if you pull over by a police officer, police officers still can stop you to drive, and that will prevent a fatal accident. Then in Europe, the death number of drunk driving was reduced more than half within 10 years after the standard was dropped from 108 to 105. Today, drunk driving takes 10,000 lives a year, down from 21,000 in 1922. If we keep pushing the new law and use the educational resources, I think we can continue to lower the number. And then emission interlock devices is a devices installed in car that prevents driver start the engine with high EAC limits number. If you drink too much alcohol before you drive, this device can detect you are drunk driving, and the engine will not turn off. And sobriety checkpoint is like a roadblock that police officer can stop you and check your driver's alcohol impairment. That could typically reduce 9% drunk driving accidents.
Alright, so I'm going to talk about some of the ways that you guys can prevent drunk driving. First way you can prevent drunk driving is by getting a designated driver. If you're going out with friends, take turns being designated drivers. And if you're finding it difficult to agree on who's going to be the designated driver, you can always make incentives like, I'll buy your food for the night, or I'll drive next time you go out. The second way you can prevent drunk driving is by taking a cab. Uber and Lyft are two of the latest innovations in driving services, and they're quickly becoming more popular than regular cabs. Both of them operate in pretty much every major city around the country, as well as in Europe, and both are actually fairly cheap, usually cheaper than a regular cab. Another way would be to use an alternative designated driving service. Some college campuses offer them. If you're going out to like a party or something, you need a ride home, you just call a number, and as long as you're a student, they'll give you a ride home for free. I know UMass Amherst is one of the schools that does that. And the best thing about taking a cab is that you can split the cost with your friends. So if you're hosting a party, you can also prevent drunk driving. First way would be to keep track of everybody's keys. If at the end of the night someone seems like they're too drunk to drive, don't let them have their keys back and help them arrange for a ride. By serving food at a party, studies have actually shown that a full stomach can reduce the rate of alcohol absorption, and therefore make someone less drunk. And finally, serve non-alcoholic drinks for those who are designated drivers, or those who are just done drinking for the night. And pretty much the last way to prevent drunk driving is just by being responsible and knowing your limits. If you're old enough to be drinking, you're old enough to make smart decisions. So if there's any doubt whatsoever, you're asking